Brian. We are live. We're live, Brian. What is going on, brother?
William. I feel like
William. Do I need William on there? Do I need to put that on the screen?
No. Hey, Billy. I usually only say William when I need to talk to you about something like William.
Yeah, yeah,
bro. It's
like it's a reprimand. William. What's happening?
William.
So what's up, dude?
So how's your week been? Oh man, just killing it. Another lovely week. Just letting it do what it do, man. Hanging out here with the shitty weather on the West Coast. For those of you West Coast people, it's just apparently in the Pacific Northwest region. We got snow yesterday, and apparently it's snarling. Snarling the shit show out of some stuff around here, man.
Dude, I
grew up on the East Coast.
Crazy warm here and just nonstop rain.
I saw. We talked about that. Yes, we talked about it the other day.
Yep, nonstop rain, and so it was like 78 degrees here today, dude. I was in shorts and this shirt.
No,
today, yeah,
no,
yeah, it happened.
I
no snow here.
Nature's in like the middle of menopause right now, like hot, cold flashes. You know,
it's bipolar North Carolina. That's what it is. It's the global warming, Brian. It's all those bitches with those in the 80s with the big hair and the hairnet hairspray.
Greta Thunberg, where are you at? Where are you at, Greta Thunberg?
It was all those poison groupies with their big hair and the hairnet hairspray. Dude, remember that? Those were the Aquanet. Right? That's what it is. Aquanet. There we go. Thank you.
I don't even think I could get
Aquanet.
Any of my guys listening with long hair, or any of you girls, how many of you used to use the Aquanet stuff?
Aquanet.
Could you imagine?
Remember the hair in the 80s? Oh, it was so great. It was so great. It's like, look, my hair touches the ceiling. You want to take me out to dinner? I love steak. I don't know. I did like a shitty New York, New Jersey woman accent from like an old mom movie. You want to take me out to a steak dinner? Look at my hair. I did it all night. It was crazy. Like,
but how close do you live to Long Island Medium, Billy?
Oh, dude, it was like
how close do you live to that lady?
What town is she in?
The Long Island Medium.
What town is she in? The one with the
Port Jeff Station.
You motherfucker. She probably is.
Let me
probably down at the harbor. She's probably down at the harbor, Brian. Right there, telling. Look, it's your aunt's down there at the dock. She's down at the dock. She's fishing right now. She says she loves you, but she's gonna take a swim.
Hold on, I got it right here. I don't know. Teresa Caputo.
That's her. That's that lady over there.
Yeah, she's down the street. She used to do her hair.
Yeah, she used to do her hair. The big hair, with the hairnet. What is it?
She has tickets on StubHub. What the hell is wrong
Shut
with
up.
her?
Does she have a show?
I swear to God, she's got a website and everything. I'll send it to you later. We'll put it in the show notes. She's got tickets on StubHub.
I have no. All right, so we got comments coming in. Cecilia, what's going on? Hello. John, what up, homies?
Cecilia.
West Coast. Sorry, I had to throw up that thumb love for our San Diego boys out there. So, Eddie, what's going on? Eddie, what's going on? Oh, Andy, where were you last week, Andy? Huh? Where were you? Talking to you, Andy.
Andy.
Where were you? Huh, Andy? Your blue card Falcon.
Andy.
You son of a...
Oh, bro.
I should Aquanet my beard. Okay, really? Now you opened up that door. So, Andy, guess what? Who's going to be on the show in 2 weeks? Andy's going to be on the show in 2 weeks, and Andy's going to have Aquanet in his beard. And you got to do it up, Andy. You got to make it big. It's got to touch the ceiling. You and Teresa.
Andy, please be TDY.
Please be TDY. Oh, she's coming out here to a local resort casino this month. Oh my God, John! Seriously, John,
is she?
You got to get pictures of her, John. You got to make it happen.
John, is she coming to T-Mac, the casino up there in T-Mac off the 15, or what?
Oh my God.
Not to bust on my knowledge of Southern California or anything.
Tammy will kill me. All right, so
no, bro, no. No, hey, on a side note, the Teresa Caputo, Hicksville. Where's that, Billy? Where's that?
Dude, she's like 20 minutes from where I grew up.
Y'all in
Hicksville. That's over there. That's on the other side of the island. That's crazy.
Like Atlantic Coast side or Long Island? Because you're Long Island Sound side, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm on the north shore. Yeah, the North Shore.
Look at you, fucking fancy bitch.
Was it
All right. I can't believe we just went to Long Island Medium on this show.
I don't know where that came from. Teresa Caputo.
Pachanga. Is that like a Mexican dish, John? Pachanga? Or is that a dance?
It sounds like a bad STD you get from like South America. Just saying.
Yeah, however you spell that, bro. I got you, killer. I got you.
Dude,
I got you.
Send him to Doc. He's got the pachanga.
Yeah, he's got the pachangas, dude.
Yeah, we definitely did, Andy. So go ahead and
Andy, how about those Packers, dude?
Yeah, how about them Packers?
Okay, I'm familiar. Yeah, I'm familiar, John. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
All right, so
crazy.
So before we went off on our Teresa Caputo rant, you had a good week. You had a good week since we were here last week with our audience, with our wonderful, wonderful.
Other than the weather, man, just getting it done, dude. Just getting it done. I wish I had that nice spring-like weather in the middle of January, like you have. To complain.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's
not gonna complain.
No, it's just so confusing. It's just so confusing. It really is. But yeah, no, same here. Week's been pretty good. You know, doing the normal stuff, working, putting this fantabulous podcast show together every week as we usually do. But so we got Hugh.
We got a great show packed tonight.
Yeah, Hugh's going to be coming on here in a few short minutes. I'm going to go ahead and send him the little invitations. And then, Hugh, I know you're watching, so we'll go ahead and...
We talked to him in the green room. I thought I was going to lose my mind.
Oh, it was hilarious.
It's almost like we had two different people. Compared to Hugh last week and Hugh this week.
It's going to be... This week's good. So, this week's good. So, he's got... So for those who haven't met Hugh yet, you're in for a treat. Hugh is he's colorful. Hugh's a colorful individual who has a mind full of random thoughts that need to be given out to the world for everyone to enjoy. That's the only way. All right, so I'm going to bring him in, Brian. Right, you ready? Brian, are you ready? Are you ready for Hugh? Because that's really the question you have to ask. Are you ready for Hugh?
I don't really have a choice.
All right, well, here we go.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Hugh?
Brian, can you hear me this week?
Brian,
there's that weather in Seattle interrupting his connection.
That's true. That is very true. He said, hello. Hello.
Can you hear me this week? We're not going to have any technical difficulties?
I don't think we are. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got a thumbs up from Brian, everyone. We got a thumbs up for
put a little refill in there.
Hugh, what are you drinking? Hugh, okay, so one
it's a full leak tree, they say. It's a full leak tree.
Hold the glass up for everyone to see. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna drink them both. I'm just gonna put them all in one situation, you know. I'd like to apologize for not having my beard.
Look at this. Hey, you tell Chief downstairs. Look at this. This is mean. Richard. She called us jerks, Richard. She called us jerks, Richard. You need to talk to her.
No, you're gonna deal with that. You're gonna do that.
What the
John? What's up, John? What's going on, buddy? Tell your wife she owes you a good butt touch from me. Tell her homie I said what's up.
We need him. They'll get you every time.
Yeah. Remember, it's not gay underway.
So, Hugh, you sent me some stuff this week.
I did.
I honestly...
You didn't read it?
No, I did. I can't fucking decipher any of it because it literally was like you hook the plug up to your brain and you let it just spill out the longest run-on sentence ever in creation.
So what had happened was...
So Brian's just moving rooms to get a better signal.
I figured out how to solve the border problem.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Yeah. So the border with Mexico is not short by any means. However, the border with Mexico and whatever country it borders is super small. My proposal is take everything we have on our border and move it down there. And I don't mean move it in the sense that, we'll only take what we need. No, if there's X many miles between guard stations right now, make it X many miles or feet.
Feet. Well, what they just did? What they just finished? 100 miles, right? Was that the big
a pretty lengthy section?
Yeah, I remember. Wasn't that privately funded, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so privately funded.
Yep.
So I'm saying move the border wall down to the southern Mexico border. With everything, same guns, same troops, same wall, same razor wire, same everything. And you.
So what?
Brian, what's going on with you, guy?
He's got to move rooms. He's his Wi-Fi signal, Hugh. The Wi-Fi signal in the house.
I take up a lot of bandwidth. I get it.
You take a lot of bandwidth.
So you move everything
all in my pants,
and we're gonna absorb Mexico as the 51st state.
Absorb Mexico is the
51st state.
Are we sure about this?
Well, like in what? Yeah, why not?
Why not? Just why not? Because now we have more options for vacation resorts.
Yeah, see, you're already ahead of me. So you tell them you have 10 years.
We own Cancun.
Instead of 10 years of taxes, that money gets rolled back into their economy. Fix up your hospitals, fire, police, roads, infrastructure, what have you, right? And then privatize the whole damn thing. Sell it off. People want to come in. They're going to take that beachside resort, Cozumel, whatever the other places that I can't think of where you always get dysentery.
I want to see.
Turn it into just a bunch of summer resorts. And then you've taken this huge, wide area of Mexico and almost essentially eliminated trafficking. Almost 100% gone.
You really think so, though?
I do, but for the sake of this joke, that's not really the part that I care about. What I care about is letting California split into two and go to 52, and then absorbing Puerto Rico because that's long overdue. And then you make 53 states a nice prime number, one nation, indivisible.
I can't. You're done. You're done. You're so done. You're cut off. You're cut off. You're cut off. You need to go pour the drink out. Go pour the drink. One nation indivisible. You put so much thought into that. I love it. You're like, okay, let me string it along.
Yeah, whatever I need to get there. That's what needs to happen. Yeah. I'm not even mad about it either. It's the best part.
Oh my God. I can't. Richard, are you good, Richard? Are you good?
Dude.
I think he's okay. I think Richard's
Craziness.
Okay. So Hugh, you're going to school, right?
I did. I started school this week. I'm already very uncomfortable.
Yeah, tell me about that. So real quick, as a vet and who's been to combat, correct? How many tours have you done, Hugh?
4.
Okay. So tell them, because I think this is a funny experience because I've been to school. How do you, when you first walked into the room, how did you feel?
The first semester back was a lot different than this last one, but I think this last one was really different because all my professors this time are younger. I definitely connect with my professors more than the students because all these students aren't even old enough to drink. So it's not like I could get a study session together and bring a 6-pack and it'd be okay. But my math teacher made me very uncomfortable because he was talking about how to solve this problem by changing it from one form to another. And he very casually said, if you do it this way, you can just yeet that exponent to the front.
Shut up. He didn't. He didn't.
He did. And that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was that everybody in the class was like, yeet. under their breath. And I was like, I felt very disconnected because I thought, oh, there must be a cult of people out there. We're like, what's the passphrase? Yeetus, motherfucker. But I felt like there was this whole cult out there in which they say yeet, and then I wouldn't want to be a part of it because it'd be a bunch of assholes that say yeet and they vape and they're probably vegans and they're not like the skull and bones and whiskey and cigar consuming people like the control the world kind of individual cult that I would want to be a part of.
Oh my! It's just people. It's just people that want to. So you mean pretty much you just want to hang out with your friends?
Yeah, absolutely. Problem is my friends are 10, 15 years older than me, and Agent Orange is going to take them first.
Wow, dude, that's fucked up.
I know
it's true, but it's fucked up. Man.
Why would you say something so brave and yet also true?
Yeah. Oh, look, he's. I can't even finish the sentence, dude. It's so fucked up.
It was a really uncomfortable.
I have a VA appointment this week too, and that's the only thing that's gonna be going through my head.
If they put the lube on the glove, that's not an Agent Orange test. That's an age test.
That's an age. Oh, that's true.
They're checking for rings.
They're checking for rings.
I did walk into class today. I had a big auditorium, and I walked by these people, and this one dude reaches down to pet my service dog, and I was like, "Get your dick skinners away from me!" And I can hear like everybody around me like.
Oh my God! Did he say that to him? He's so mean.
That in public, that's a violation of my First Amendment. I think I don't know them all. So I know the one.
Where is Guinness?
Guinness. Oh, he is super out right
it's now. So bad. So Hugh, what's your service dog's name?
His name is Guinness. Yeah, I'm not just shouting for another beer, hoping somebody will bring me one. My service dog's name is actually Guinness.
It's funny. Like we both have service dogs named after alcohol. Mine's is whiskey. And yours is Guinness.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I'm not gonna lie about my priorities.
I got nothing. I have
nothing.
I'm about like three things in this world, and alcohol is one of them.
Whiskey is fucking literally passed out, and dude, she snores like a fat
trucker,
like a fat old lady that's been smoking for like since she was 12, and literally kills a keg before she goes to bed. Like it's really bad. Like. Whiskey woke me up the other night, like just snoring, and I'm just like, "You bitch," which is the correct terminology for it.
Oh yeah, it's not wrong if you're using it properly.
Yeah, that's true.
Guinness laid down in class.
True story.
I'm like, yo, I get it. Like I feel you.
But like, oh,
there's only an hour left. Don't worry.
God. All right, Hugh. What else you got? What else do you got in that head of viewers? What else do you need to just let the world and our viewers hear about?
So I'm sure Billy, I'm sure you guys know what I only recently learned what a media influencer was.
Really?
A what?
A media influencer. All right, so the Marine doesn't know. That makes sense. So, there we go. Bang, bang, go forward.
Bowler, bro.
Bang, bang, go forward.
So for the rest of the people that are on here that are hopefully like myself, a media influencer essentially says, what's the least amount of work I can do while also make my really stupid idea popular? So I remember a couple years ago.
I can get behind that.
And this is a far left tangent I'm going to take here for a quick second. I remember a couple years ago, I read this article about essentially the length of the opening of a TV show is equally relatable to the success of that show. Case in point, I don't want to tell you how I know that Grey's Anatomy is on for 18 years, but their opening is 8 seconds.
Whoa.
And then, yeah, it's a separate story. And then NCIS, minute and a half opening, also on for 18 years. And
wisdom beyond your years, bro.
Gibbs seems to not ever age. It's magical. It's a lot like Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's like almost 60, isn't he?
Yeah, but he looks like he's about to star in Clueless 2 in 2001.
So don't you fucking badmouth Gibbs.
So
that is my mom's honey, dude. My mom
really
loves Gibbs.
Are you serious?
That's what
I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Diane.
Nothing wrong with a gray fox. It's all right.
Oh my God.
I also, if you were trying to make videos, like short videos to advertise your product, like 45 to 60 seconds is like your limit, right?
Yeah.
So somebody went, how can I take that information and get stupid famous? And then they made Vine. You guys remember Vine?
Oh, Vine was great. I miss Vine.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So then somebody else said,
the thing in the world.
Yeah, it made Paul Logan famous, and then now he's a fighter because of that whole Japanese suicide forest thing.
He did do that skit with The Rock, though. Did you ever see that one?
He did. It was pretty good. Every now and again, somebody funny pops up. He's like, yeah. So somebody saw mine and said, "That's a pretty good idea. I could fuck that up."
Yeah, pretty much.
And then what they did is they got shitty Marines and shitty airmen to sing over some shitty song, and then hide the camera, and then come back and they're in their dress uniform with like the sharpshooter badge and they're like big ribbon and their molester stash, and they sat back and went, "Dope idea." Dope. Flam.
Hold on. I gotta get.
I should have pulled up for me. Yeah,
I should have it ready. This is totally. I take full responsibility. I'm just picturing Aaron Timmy, and then he does his little skit, and then he's in there.
Yeah, and at the very end, the little bastard's like, they're still singing, and they're going on, and they're like going like this, like, because you can only own this much of a mustache in uniform.
Yes, and that's true.
Listen, guy who can't vote or buy tobacco, you need to calm down over there.
Vote or buy tobacco.
It's a fucking travesty. If you think I'm not buying cigarettes for motherfuckers on my next deployment, you're out of your goddamn mind. That's the very least I could do. Something kinky's going on back there.
That's usually what happens.
In the Navy.
Is the Marine's wife a furry?
She's a Navy.
She's a sailor, dude. That's a Navy chief right there.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, just representing.
All right, go.
Is he crawling? I'm trying to stay out of your video. I know you're trying to be a professional. Let me not interrupt.
She's about.
Hugh, how much you got left in that drink?
Are you serious right now?
About 1/3 of
a me?
All right, Hugh. Come on, Hugh. Finish it up before you get out of here. Let's go.
Nah, I'm all right.
I'm
gonna need this for the rest of you guys' stuff. Oh, there's like 3 dogs in there now.
2 and a white.
Wow.
We don't watch.
Oh, she was like, "I'm tired of hearing you. I'm shutting you in."
Watch mouth.
My mistake. My bad.
Hey, Brian, how come Hugh isn't allowed on the show anymore? Well,
what happened?
Brian.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for having me again.
I'm gonna be grounded after this.
Beer, Hugh.
Tell her I love her. Tell her I'll make the mess someday, and we can chit chat about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
See you, Hugh. Right. Thanks for chiming in, bro.
Oh God. Yeah, that's you.
Hey, Hugh. You're gonna be the fucking death of me and Billy.
I can't. Hugh. The only way I can describe Hugh. He's that ongoing censor beep where it's just like, "Hey, my name's Hugh." Beep. For like 20 minutes. It's like, "All right, thanks Hugh for joining us. Bye, guys."
Oh my God.
Oh
my
dude.
God. I had to move rooms, dude. My signal started getting shitty. So I'm literally gonna spend. I'm in like my snap-in week right now. So like I'm in like the sitting position.
Oh,
it's gonna be like this.
Very good.
Yeah, I got. John Cummins knows what I'm talking about. Like it hurts, bro. This sucks.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
My trick hip wouldn't be able to handle that. No, those pins and screws be popping out. Ping, ping.
Nah, your trick hip, dude.
So we were talking about this week with all the the Iran, all that other crazy stuff, but just
holy shit, yeah.
Not the who shot who and blah 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 and all that crap. But if it happened, I think it'll happen in our lifetime. I think World War III would pop off. I think it would. You got to figure. You got the Russian ship that was tailing the Navy ship the other day, and then you had all the stuff.
I saw that.
Iran.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, that's scary. I'm telling you right now, when you're out on the water and that happens, they were close to hitting them. Then and that's
because they were on starboard side, and then they came back and moved across their wake, and we're trailing them like within less than a boat length.
At port aft side. Yeah, after that, it was
within less than a boat length.
Yep.
I'm good.
It's because it's fucking snowing, Richard.
Is it snowing? I can't tell. All right, Brian.
Stay salty, ass necks. Wow, Brian, what? You know what? Hashtag ass necks. That is a new. Fuck you. Hope your plane does good stuff. I wouldn't wish anything bad on you. You busted your ass to get where you're at. But
see you, Brian Draves. Thanks for chiming in, bro. Catch it later when you land, dude. I honestly, Andy, I was waiting for you to chime in.
Oh, he's a sub guy.
Andy, he is a sub guy.
Oh,
he's a sub guy.
Oh,
yeah. My battalion chief. All right, so check this out. My battalion chief at work. He's a sub guy. He was a sub guy, and he was always like, "Oh, we dive down." Andy, you can confirm this if you like. And you could still feel the motion of the ocean with the shitty weather. And captain would be like, just bring it down a little more until they couldn't feel anything, and he could get a decent night's sleep because then you don't feel nothing. I'm like, Jesus,
so fucked up.
But all them surface dudes. I was talking to a guy the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, we had a delay one time because the swells were 27 feet," and I'm like, "You're a fucking aircraft carrier."
Is this real?
Yeah, like 27-foot swells. Like, come on, you're like one of the biggest ships on the ocean. Like, how do you? He's like, dude, I don't even care.
The movement.
Like, this is great sleeping weather.
Like,
I mean, I'm sure Dimble can attest to it. That's where why we came out here.
Oh, the sleep is great. It's like getting rocked. It's like getting rocked to sleep. It's like getting rocked to sleep.
But you were on a destroyer, though, right? Your first boat was a destroyer.
No. My first one, I was on what they call the fast combat support. No, I was on a fast combat support ship. So I was actually on a refueler, but we actually had capability to defend the ship. So we had Sea Sparrow missile launchers, stuff like that. We had torpedo launchers.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying.
And I'm sorry, Gregory. I'm sorry. So but my second ship was a cruiser.
There's always one.
I was on a Tycho class cruiser. I was for my second one. So.
Oh, dude, those guys are like in comparison to the stuff that you see now.
Oh, it's like I feel like it's frigate cruiser. It's like it's tiny.
It's like a canoe.
Well,
in comparison,
crew with 300, crew with 300 max.
Yes, I get you. I'm tracking. But dude, honestly,
we're all talking about my ex. Oh my god.
Okay, so we were talking about this, where that doesn't happen, submarines. Andy, Utah, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, bro, 2 weeks. So we were talking about this week, and we were discussing that big if,
yes,
this popped off, would you go back? All of my vets out there, drop your comments right now.
Drop your comments.
Would you go back?
And this is what I want you. I want you to put the comment.
We need you. So
put that hashtag on there too.
I'll probably catch a lot of shit for saying this. Yeah, I would. Absolutely. What do you need me to do? Give it to me.
I would.
I can't guarantee I'm going to fit my uniform. I can't guarantee I'm going to fit my uniform.
No. My uniform. My uniform.
What do you need?
Medium. Dude, I would get in that thing.
What do you need?
What was that? What was that spoof satire movie? McHale's Navy. I'd be like the fat cook. I'd be like, all right, guys, we're having sloppy joes. Like, that's what I would be like. I'm sure you are, Hugh. I have no doubt about that. But yeah, Hugh, for those that don't know, Hugh's a CB. So he's out there. I feel bad for those guys. It's like, do we build it or do we fight? Do we build it or do we fight? Do we build it or do we fight? But yeah, if you for the vets out there, if World War III went down right now, big news alert.
Yeah.
That's through all the channels on the news. This is a hypothetical. I'm just curious. Put it in there. And then at the end of your comment, put hashtag would you go back? Because I'm curious. I'm curious to see, because I've talked to a few people just local, and two of them said no. They were like, "Fuck, I'm done," which is understandable in the sense, you know what I mean, but also not. It kind of hurts to hear that, because I feel like every one of us would be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it now. Just have
Andy.
I can't. Just have it. I can't go back.
2. Andy.
I can't go
2.
back.
Have 2.
I can't go back. I can't do it. I can't. So messed up. So messed up.
No. There's some backstory there.
I'm sure there is.
Andy, I can't fucking believe you.
I can only imagine.
My God.
I would though. I think I would,
Dude.
Brian. I think I would. My biggest concern would be the kids, because it's just me and them. So it'd be like,
right, yeah, I got you.
Where would I set them? Where would they go? You know what I mean? Like, what would happen with that? So that'd be like my biggest concern. I mean, I got family and stuff like that, but it's scary to think about, because I really do firmly believe that's going to happen in our lifetime, whether it happens with this administration or we're sitting on the front porch when we're 90 years old, smoking cigars and drinking whiskey and telling the kids to stay the fuck off our grass.
Good movie.
Oh shit! Now I feel like an asshole. My bad, Andy.
Yeah, you should feel like an asshole. That's why I was like looking at you like.
Oh no, I'm good with it. Whatever. It's a sub guy.
Yeah.
He made comments on it. We're even.
Yeah, he takes it in stride, dude. He's solid. He'll flip it right back to you.
That's good part. Though. Yeah,
right back to you.
Dude. All seriousness, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that through that you're here.
100%.
That's all that matters.
100%.
That's all that matters.
100%.
If you can laugh about it. I got the hip of a 95-year-old man, so.
I'm a big concern of leadership who has only studied war and hasn't stressed it. Because they go to the war college in Newport, bro.
Are you talking about the officers that play Call of Duty at the academy? I think that they're combat
They'll
vets.
Fucking crush you. So
I had 73 kills last night. What'd you do? Those are the ones that drive me nuts. The kids.
I shot you from the hip with a sniper rifle.
Yeah,
idiot. Iranian started popping up.
Iranian.
Bro.
Stroke jokes are funny.
He's got some good ones, dude.
Oh, put him in here. I gotta hear him.
Bro, I will honestly say right now, there are some times where I question stuff that I send Andy, and then I look at things and he's like, don't make fun of my kids. Don't make fun of special needs people. And I send him stuff and he sends me shit back. And I'm like as red as the Ovechkin jersey in my background. Like seriously, like as red as your shirt. He makes me blush, dude, which is freaking hard.
That is funny.
I'm like, holy shit. There's a few. Hugh, I feel like you're getting to that point. Justin.
And by the way, Justin, I didn't mean to ditch your comment before, but yeah, we got to we'll talk through chat. We'll set something up.
Yeah, we'll get something in there, Justin. Absolutely, dude. I wouldn't say that. I'm just hesitant to see where, and I think hesitant's the wrong word. I really just, if something dumb happens from an instigation from an outside source, like what we just dealt with, I really feel that. With the way that things are, it's gonna there's gonna be some wild talks are going on. I don't think it's gonna be like along the lines of like global thermonuclear war. but I definitely think there's going to be some shit. Just my opinion, but that's just the state of the world. And I honestly, it's gonna come down. I think we're gonna have. I wouldn't say World War III, but I think it's gonna be Cold War II.
That's fair enough. I'll take that, and that's fair enough. And I think it's going to be those behind the scenes silent battles.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
It was actually a good movie about the Cold War, just because he's been on with all the award shows. Tom Hanks was in Bridge of Spies, if you've never seen it.
That was actually a really good movie.
That was a really good movie.
Really good movie. What do you guys think? That
we want to hear
that are going to watch later. Yeah, drop it down below. Let us know what's up, and then we can either spawn on this next week, or we can go throughout and chat about it throughout the week on the page. So. Yeah, let us know what's up. Let us know what you guys think. So
what the vets out there would think about it. So
yeah, I mean, we got numerous branches that chime in here and look at stuff. I mean, you Navy, me Marines, obviously Andy, Hugh, John. So yeah, just let us know what you guys think. Let us know where stuff's going, what you guys got going on. So
what's today's date? Today's the 14th, right?
14th.
So, Brian, we're 14 days into this year so far. We've got 2 shows down, right?
I'd say we got some fair consistency.
Yeah, we're doing good so far. But New Year's resolution, that was one of ours, was to keep this consistent.
Yeah, to be more consistent. And I think it's good that we set on a day. So we've been consistent thus far with some resolutions. What resolutions did you make?
Me, the standard stupid ones, lose weight, which is what I say every year. Because after I retired, woo, no PT.
You're doing great, bro.
Yeah,
you're doing great. Bikini model, son. You fill it out. So, Hashtag thank you Photoshop.
Thank you Photoshop. That's right. Fucking Photoshop expert right here.
Yeah, son.
I could have a six-pack in 3 seconds.
Yeah, but
lose weight.
So what else? What else do you do?
Grow this was one of them to see.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
But more streamline it is what stuff we talked about, and then just business wise, just my biggest thing was to genuinely learn from the mistakes or sketchy business decisions that I've made since I've gone into business, like last year. You know what I mean?
Are you talking like
yes,
Rogue
Greg.
Falcon stuff?
Yes, Greg. I will.
Man, are you talking like Rogue Falcon stuff? Or are you talking just Rogue Falcon and above your pay grade stuff? Or are you just in general
just from us talking and getting on us us here doing this, getting on the same page and having a consistent plan and doing the things we'll do, and not to talk too much details about it, but Pete, they'll see where it's going.
Yeah, I got you.
It's going to be good.
Yeah,
it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy our interaction, like I say every week, with our viewers and our audience and everything. So it's fun.
Who are you telling?
Ab toning videos and programs have been a great business for 50 years. I only ever hear of new plans, not success stories. I can't with you. He's right though. It's true.
He's God damn it, Hugh. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm kind of along the lines with you, man. Like I definitely, go into every year like I'm gonna make this year my bitch, and the weight loss thing's always been on my radar. At least like 20 pounds, fitter, funner me. Just because of the stuff that Colleen and I do on the side, the Marine Corps Marathon stuff, and
just
what I do for a living and whatnot. But honestly, man, like I did more stuff, especially since we started doing this, and get more organized and try to make this. Say it all you want, he won't help you. Yeah, neither will. No, never mind. Anyway, never mind. So. Dude, I'm just like we're 2 weeks in. This is already. I'm you're keeping me on track. I'm keeping you on track with this whole, above your pay grade
accountability,
thing.
holding each other accountable is the biggest thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Accountability is a big thing, man. And then, it's just, dude, it's only been 2 fucking weeks and I'm already like,
yeah, dude. Man. This is not for those that are thinking about doing a podcast or doing a live show that is, hopefully, I like to think the caliber of our show is pretty up there. The production value of it. We've been getting really good feedback from
that, bro.
No, right? But just the planning to go into one show a week it gets mentally taxing because you're doing all that extra research and we're trying to, and
for sure.
For me and you, because we're both the same, we're always trying to fine tune those little tweaks. Could we do this different? Could we do that different?
For sure, yeah.
Like the backgrounds, putting logos here, getting comments up and stuff like that. But our biggest thing is we want to make, I know, and we've both said this, is we want to make the audience and our viewers, make them feel like they're part of the live feed, and I think that's what's great about
for sure.
Like stuff
let me, and I was writing this down while we were in the green room. I mean, and we're already into 2 weeks into 2020.
Yep.
And I feel like we should get Barbara Walters in here for some 2020 bullshit.
Oh my God.
No pun intended. I'm done. Stop. Just stop. Shut up. Just shut up.
Someone hashtag on Twitter and let's get this going. Copy and paste.
Clam, bro. Get it to
copy and paste this. Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters. All right. So
we love
what do you think about, and we're going to have to figure out how we can have some integrity into this, but what do you think about doing a giveaway if you maintain your resolution through until December 31st? What do you think about that?
I'm all about it. I am all right about that.
So drop your stuff below in the show notes, in the comments below. Let us know what your resolution is, and we'll try to find some way to like, if your goal is to lose weight, then give us we'll figure out how to make it so that it's just between me and Billy and you.
Yeah, keep everything.
We'll keep it private. Okay, so we'll figure that out. It'll be much easier once we finish all the technical stuff with the website and stuff. And Billy and I each have our own little emails and whatnot.
Yep.
But if your goal is to lose weight and you give us a before and an after and you maintain, then we'll figure out a giveaway. If your goal is to do like 100 freaking cartwheels in a row and while drinking a mug the size of Hugh's mug tonight during our show, then if that's your resolution, then so be it. We'll figure out a giveaway and we'll do a vote on the air and we'll figure it out. What do you think,
whether like an Amazon gift card or t-shirts, because that is one thing. Should we tell them? Can we tell them about that? What do you want?
Turn up, buddy. I'm drinking.
All right, so over here. Once we get the website up and going, which is going to be here very shortly, we're going to have apparel, and we would love to see you guys. Jafari, oh my God, thank you, bud. Thank you. That is one of my one of the guys that I served with in Japan when we were there for that horrific week. So
nice.
Good to see you, Jafari. I'm glad that you're here, man, and we would love if you liked it, shared
Stick around and
get around,
like,
watch
share,
it.
and subscribe, bro.
But so back to that. We're gonna have t-shirts, probably ball caps, maybe some coffee mugs, maybe some other stuff. We're gonna start out small, but we would love for you guys to, once we drop that, to go in, grab it, take a picture of it. We're gonna put you up on the webpage.
Don't worry, I got you a beer mug, dude. I'm already looking at them, son.
How about some Billy's banter?
Hey, honestly, Andy, let me reach out to the guys at Heritage Distilling down in Gig Harbor.
We got some plans. So that's just a little.
Yeah, we got some plans.
A little tiny. As I and she knows who I'm talking about. So what I like to say is take the little seeds and we just plant them and watch them grow and let them blossom.
Yeah, baby steps, dude. Baby steps. This
is the baby step knife hand.
Hey, side note, I'm looking out my front window right now. And it's snowing pretty good.
Snowing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's snowing pretty good, dude.
We're getting flood warnings and bullshit because why not North Carolina?
It's the Mid-Atlantic region, dude. What do you expect? What do you expect, man? It really is.
I want snow.
No,
you're the best, Hugh. You're the best.
Talking about my beer mug comment, bitch.
I know.
Dude, anyway, dog, toad serious. King
the derailing comments.
Focus, Andy. Focus. Anyway, hey, I'll reach out to the people down at Heritage Distilling in Gig Harbor, Washington, and we'll see if we can put something together. If not, then we will definitely reach out to some other people. Jesus Christ, that stupid sound. I freaking hate that sound. We'll figure it out, man. But baby steps, definitely. Baby steps. So anyway, son, sports-wise, though. Have we reached that point yet?
Bro, yes, we're there. We're there, bro. This shit this week.
Oh, my God.
With the Houston Astros, those cheating fucks. These motherfuckers, bro, they stirred a pot. The MLB stirred a pot. See, because here on Above Your Pay Grade, we don't just talk about vet stuff. We talk about everything. And me and Brian are fucking sports fans, so you're going to have to hear it, and we want you to stay around because the Houston Astros, I hope one of you motherfuckers is watching. You cheating sons of bitches. This is worse than Barry Bonds.
That was referenced today, bro. That was referenced today.
I know.
There was several articles I read, NBC, NJ.com, just random stuff. It's all over that. I mean, I was watching the Rick Eisen show this morning, and it's all over with him, bro. That made up a nice chunk of the show, and I couldn't believe this. And we talked about this. And Andy, you and I talked about this numerous times, but there was stuff that with how the video came out, and it was I can't focus, stroke kid problems. We gotta keep it moving, bro. We gotta move. Focus. But this first came out. Yeah, hold on, Andy. I'm gonna get into that. Stand by. So, negative. Justin, where are you at?
Yeah,
drop that real quick while I get into this, because Billy, I showed you my show notes about this. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, my show. Pull mine up.
Yeah, so huge baseball fan, and I talked to Billy about this, and I talked to a few other people about this on the side leading up to this, and it is. So months ago. A YouTube channel, Jom Boy Media, dropped this, and it was just considering the fact that my Nationals played the Astros this past year in the World Series. It's in black Sharpie, son. God, you're such an ass. I love it. I love you, bro.
Well,
yeah. Dude, that's where my buddy lives at, Justin. So, dude, I couldn't believe it. And then watching this and then seeing all of this stuff happen, I was just boom. So you knew something was coming. You knew the league was not going to jack up. So out the gate, they drop a year-long suspension for the GM and the manager. So the Astros were like, okay, hold a beer. Y'all fired. So AJ Hinch and Jeff LaRoe, I gone. See you. Bye. You're done. Okay. So this is all alleged to track back to the 2017 season when they played the Yanks and then moved into. Don't knock the crayons. Is Justin a jarhead?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Justin
went through
up, bro.
also went through Alicia's program also before. I think two before I did.
Maybe, nice. I'm hearing lots of good things about them. We need to get them on here one time.
I talked to Danique.
Yeah, shoot it out to Danique and Matt. Let's see what's up. Yeah. So anyway, Andy, stand by. I've read some good articles. Let me get through this shit show of some crayon stuff. Let me
go.
All right, Billy, shut up. All right, so this thing, and Billy and I were talking the other day. It's kind of like a set, like a tumor. Like how far the tentacles of this tumor reach. So then, obviously, Billy and I text throughout the day. Messenger, Facebook, whatever, however we can reach, if he whatever. And it's like constantly stuff about this and stuff like this. And I was like, bro, they're looking at Alex Cora. So if you guys don't know who Alex Cora is, and I will say now, was the manager for the Boston Red Sox. At the time, he was the bench manager for the Houston Astros. So there's a lot of people reaching out about this. And then I particularly reached out to Billy about this because Billy's a Mets fan. Well, at the time, Carlos Beltran. Beltran.
Well, they mentioned for the end of the season
about the Astros, and then now he's attached to the Mets organization. So they're looking at none of the players though are affected by this, and I'm like, how is this possible? Like you're only punishing the management? This is ridiculous. So when I started writing my show notes today, the punishment for Cora was looming. They still haven't released what's happening to him.
It's hanging.
It's hanging, bro. It's hanging. It's twiddling right there in outer spaces. Listen. So they still haven't released, and I haven't seen anything because I haven't done anything since you and I went on the air. And we were in the green room before the show. But the thing that I sent you was a drop from the Espins about was about the Red Sox and Cora have now mutually agreed to part ways. So they're like, we don't want anything to do with this. You need to get the fuck out. Today, Junior. So this is nuts, dude. I mean, they are now currently looking, the league is currently looking at the Red Sox for a similar infraction of cheating like this. And for people that don't know, they were essentially, they were stealing signs and setting off signals in the dugout for the people at the plate to hear, to alert them to certain pitches. Okay.
Oh, come on. Look, that's to me. See,
I know. So did you hear the punishment that was levied to
I didn't.
The manager and the GM? Okay. No. So for people that don't know, it was a 1-year suspension. So for the entire 2020 season, and then the Astros were stripped of. What does that say, Billy? I can't read what Andy said.
It says because
the Astros,
not the players, that's leadership. It's about using technology to steal signs. Which, yes.
I
mean, they are using that to an advantage.
So, all right. So they were suspended for a year, all of 2020 season. They were stripped of their first and second round picks in the draft. Plus, they were fined. The Astro organization was fined $5 million, which is the highest fine that you can levy in the MLB.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, I'm going to say this again. Okay, so the manager and the GM were suspended by the league.
Yes.
Okay, so the MLB was like, you're done for the year. 2020, done. See you, bye. The Astros organization was stripped of their first and second round draft picks. Okay?
Wow.
Plus they were fined $5 million, which is the maximum amount that can be levied by the league. So, moving into this, $5 million, yes. So here we go. There have been several articles, and Andy, I'm sure you've read some of them. Other baseball fans, I'm sure you've read them too. And we all go back to Pete Rose. Okay. So what was Pete Rose's big thing? Okay. So people that don't know who Pete Rose is, you're stupid. Pete Rose was like the best consistent hitter in Major League Baseball
ever.
Period. This dude put it down ever in the history of life ever. Okay?
Ever.
So Pete Rose received a lifetime ban. Yes, it is chump change, Andy. He received a lifetime ban for betting. For betting.
Yep.
Okay? For betting. So we are 30 years into that lifetime ban. The dude still signs autographs. The dude still talks to people. He's being asked about stuff right now. And he is amazing. He is such a nice dude.
Class act. Class act.
Total class act, man. Total class act.
Hands down.
But the guy, 30 years into a lifetime ban for betting, and these assholes in Houston are over there, and they're cheating. And they went to a World Series. Get the hell out of here. For real? And you're cheating? Come on. And then all the manager and the GM get is a year ban? I mean, obviously they got fired. I understand the tens upon hundreds of millions of dollars that they made through whatever. He couldn't even go to a game.
Andy. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, say it with your chest, bro. So he was quoted in this article that I read on NJ.com today. It says, I bet on my own team to win every night because I had confidence in my players. When he was the manager for the Cincinnati Reds, he bet on his words. I bet on my own team to win every night because I had confidence in my players. That's all the guy did. And it goes on to say that. Check it out. It's on NJ.com. The guy further goes into, and in this regard, I read a separate article on NBC Sports that they did a lot of quotes from, and I made sure to really read because it involved the Mets.
Thank you,
Billy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But they did a lot of stuff with Bobby Valentine, and Bobby Valentine quoted Bobby V quoted a lot about he was talking about, you know, just like the color that it brings to the game, the shit storm that it brings when you do stuff like that, to where they try to keep the integrity and the honesty in the game. And you know, because if you look at this and you're looking at the top of the tier, you know, this is like, these guys are pros, but you know, kids,
the best,
you know, all the way down to T-ball, these guys are they're role models. And then you hear that they're cheating. Like, come on. So then it goes into the other article from NBC Sports was Bobby Valentine talking about, you know, the bonds, the A-Rod, performance enhancing drugs, steroid bullshit, and how A-Rod received a year-long ban from the league, which he appealed, but he received this ban because the guy was using performance enhancing drugs and like doping. Absolutely, Andy. Totally agree. And Bobby Valentine's comments were talking about, and I can't remember the guy's name because I read the article a little while ago, but he was talking about one of the pitchers that worked for him, and the guy, every time they would go into an opposing team's stadium, was so paranoid about changing the sign that he would change them up. And the catchers, like Mike Piazza, was like, stop changing shit. Just stop. You're confusing me now. And I agree with what Andy said. Like changing signs is one thing, or stealing signs is one thing. If you're like on second base and you figure it out, and you're like tipping your batter while you're sitting on second base.
Yeah, that's
or
different.
Like even Pete Rose said,
that's part of the game.
Yeah, Pete Rose says like if I stole a sign from from the third base coach. It's not like I'm doing that every night. I saw that he picked up on something and he let me know through a sign. These guys were doing it consistently.
And that's all it is. It's like a poker hand. You're
absolutely. You're
catching a tell.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way Bobby V said it, and he quoted it, and bear with me while I read. It says, "How many layers of the onion do you have to peel back?" This is not starting and stopping with Houston. There's going to be some major reach in this, and I mean, just
oh my God, it's gonna.
We're gonna look into. We're gonna follow it. I mean, you know that
Chief
Bobby Borders. What's up, bro? But it's gonna be one of those things where it's definitely gonna have some significant impact on the game, and you're trying to keep the integrity of the game in any sport. I mean, could you imagine like if there was cheating in golf or cheating in professional bowling? I mean, I think that the only
what do you do,
bro? I don't know.
What do you do? Unplug the cameras and drop the ball in the hole?
Fuck off. Cheating in professional bull riding? Like, what are you doing? Sedating the bull so you get a better ride? Like, come on. Like, seriously. Like, exactly. Give me a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yeah.
But it's just, come on. For real, sadly, baseball might die because of this. It's already third, maybe fourth tier.
Yeah.
For major sports. Yeah. But still, like, look at the people that haven't gotten caught in the stuff that they're doing. Sports wide. Not just baseball. Sports wide.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. No, and you're right. The people that are getting away with all of the BS.
As I always do, because I've reached the end of my notes.
It's just fuck it.
Fuck it.
All right. So dude, baseball's got some explaining to do and some corrections to make. And
for sure, man. For sure.
For someone that played for 13 years, I hope, and as a fan, I hope it gets fixed quick. But
yeah,
other stuff in sports, man. What happened Monday night?
So, how many of you watched the national championship game?
Were crushed.
How many of you watched the national championship game between LSU and Clemson? Which was so weird because they're both the Tigers. We were talking about this last night. Colin and I.
Yeah, it was really weird. That is actually weird. You said that. I just realized that. That is weird.
That was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That quarterback from
solid game, bro.
From LSU. Didn't him and that
Joe Burrows?
Yeah, they set all those records.
Excuse me, Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Set all those records because of that game. Because of that game. That was the game.
I mean,
set the records.
I will. We're on the air. It's on video. I will tell you right now.
Holy shit! Holy shit! That's fucking fact. That is fucking fact.
Andy, facts on facts on facts on facts, bro.
Facts on facts.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I don't care what anybody says. I grew up in the ACC. I live here in Seattle currently, and we got the Pac-12. I've lived in numerous places across the country and around the world. The SEC is hands down the toughest conference in football. Change my mind. My mind right now.
I can't. I had to think on it for a second. No, you really.
The SEC hands down, and
yeah.
When I say that, I look at not so much. It's not so much, and not even. It's just programs and consistency across the board. I don't care who it is. If it's LSU, if it's Alabama, if it's freaking Wisconsin. Oh my God. How they do against Purdue? I want you to chime in because I want to see what somebody's.
I was waiting for Jafari. I was waiting for Benjamin. Sooner. Yo.
Yeah, Boomer Sooner, bro.
Die hard. Even look at his picture. Look at his picture right now. His profile picture.
That's cool. I can get down with that.
I mean, when he's Sooner fan, he is probably one of their top fans. I mean, the dedication is unreal with him.
All right, so when we moved out here, Colleen and I drove across the country, and Andy, you're absolutely right. Look at all the records over the last 10 years. But when Colin and I moved out here to Seattle, we drove from the East Coast to the West Coast and made a stop in Norman, Oklahoma, because that's where Colleen did her master's at. And just seeing what goes into that school and how they care about their sports programs, I was just like, oh my God. Looking at the stadium. Really, bro? I said it's not. Oh, whatever. We're gonna drink and talk about this offline.
I named my son Baker. If that tells you, really, is that legit or is that? Fuck. Good for you.
I don't think he's messing around. I don't think he's messing around.
No, not at all. That is.
No, dude. I honestly, I mean, I don't care what you say. Consistently across the board, here and there, maybe you'll have like an off school from the Big Ten or from somewhere that does something one year. But I think consistently, regardless, and I will meet you in my front yard, Andy Whitson. The SEC has got to be the toughest conference in football, hands down.
So, did you hear who was on? Did you hear who was on ESPN's #1 greatest college football player of all time?
They had a bunch of people up there
Brown,
last night.
Baby.
Did
Jim
you
Brown
see
from Syracuse?
Jim Brown, dude? They had Walter Payton up there. Gale Sayers is still looking like a champ.
Yep. They said Jim Brown was the number one.
I'd like to point out. Roger Staubach.
Jim Brown?
Skin that smoke wagon, son. Jesus. Did we? Oh my God, I can't believe you just all right, so
I have no words right now.
I can't believe we just went straight Tombstone.
Skin that smoke wagon, son.
Oh, skin it. I'm definitely not going to be Billy Bob Thornton in that movie, though. That's for sure. Anyway. Doc? Anyway.
Doc?
Where? God damn it, Andy. Where the hell were we?
Greatest college football time on ESPN.
Dude, that lineup was amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Amazing. And it was Roger Staubach in the very beginning. Navy.
Yes.
That was good.
Yep.
That was solid. That dude, I'm telling you. I think they did a good job with that. How about the president walking out in the entire Superdome?
Went nuts in a good
USA.
way. And went nuts in a good way. Which is nice. Is nice because what game did he walk into recently? And it was just like
Army-Navy game. The Army-Navy game.
Oh, that's right. And they were like booing him and stuff like that.
Yeah, whatever. Out of my face.
The Derailer.
That's your new name, bro. I'm gonna put you like that on my phone.
Drop that.
What's that? Oh, greatest college football players of all time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Drop that.
They had a solid lineup, dude. They had a really good
It really was good. It was good to see. It was good to see some of those names that you tend to forget sometimes too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I haven't seen, and this will date me a little bit. I honestly haven't seen jack about Gale Sayers since Brian's song. Did you ever see that movie?
No, I didn't.
About Brian Piccolo?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Dude, that's a good movie.
Missing out, I know. You know who's
yeah, it's pretty good.
So why did I watch this?
Man, it's pretty good.
Yeah, no. Who was I talking to about that? No, it wasn't my brother. I was talking to someone recently about that. They said the same thing. They're like, dude, you need to watch that movie. You need to watch that movie.
Brian saw?
Yeah, I don't know why it got brought up. We were talking about sports. Where the hell was I? I can't remember. Well, I'll remember. I'll bring it up. But,
yeah. Hey, side note, not to segue into something else, if we even do. Back to full circle World War stuff. Have you seen 1917 yet?
No. Have you?
All right. No, Colin and I are going to go on Friday.
All right, I'll try to see. I'll try to see it this weekend, so maybe we can
talk about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll try to see it this weekend. The kids we got a bunch.
Has anybody seen that yet? 1917.
When did that came out? What?
Last week.
Thursday, right?
Last week.
Thursday. Last week. Wednesday. Thursday.
Last week.
Wednesday. Thursday. There's a bunch.
I don't know what day was the 10th
coming out this year. Bunch of good movies coming out.
What day was the 10th? Friday?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Sure, came out Friday. One of the chiefs that we used to be stationed with at Bethesda, he's here, and in what? Yeah, fucking Chiefs. He saw it twice.
Really?
I think
that good.
I think in the same day.
Can't remember who directed that.
I don't know.
I feel like
you got a computer sitting in front of you.
I feel like Clint Eastwood would direct some.
You might be right.
You know what I mean? He's all about. No, Sam Mendes. I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's Mr. and Mrs. Mendez's kid.
I really hate you right now. Fucking asshole.
Slow down on me, bro.
Oh, dude, listen. Hold on. Listen to his lineup. American Beauty, Road to Perdition, Jarhead, Skyfall, Spectre. Damn.
Nice.
All right, so that's solid. That's a solid lineup for movie.
Hey, honestly, Road to Perdition, pretty good. That's Tom Hanks movie right there. Great movie.
Great movie.
And he's got some James Bondies in there too. You can't argue with that.
Jarhead was. I don't know how I felt about that one.
Mixed emotions.
Yeah, that's a rough watch. That's like what's that movie? What was that movie with Jeremy Renner, the EOD tech?
Hurt Locker.
That was hard for me to watch. That was another one. We'll talk about that next week. Those movies for vets that are hard to either turn away. Have you ever? You know what? Real quick, have you ever walked like at the house, watched a movie like that where it brought you back, and you had to be like, "Fuck this, I can't watch it right now." I had to watch it in part, or just not watch it at all, or you just pile through it like a dirty hooker. Just kidding. Like those young sailors week in New York. You know how they get.
What was it? The Kingdom. You ever seen that?
See, I couldn't.
What got me in The Kingdom?
He's talking about the one you were just Brian's song.
Yeah.
No movie theaters
disgusting. No movie theaters are disgusting. I'll see it once it's out. Yeah, bro, we can watch it here. Or we can, Andy. We can listen to Cooper go. That's impossible. Oh, dude. No. So the gun battle in The Kingdom.
Horrifying.
Yeah. That gets me. But
we'll bring this up. I'm not trying to cut you off, but let's stop right there because this is. I think.
No, yeah. I got you.
I think this would be good. Yeah,
I see where you're going.
I think this would be good for.
Down the road. Lone Survivor just pisses me off. Was there to search her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Justin, we'll get into it next week because this is a good topic. I think it's because there are though I know I've sat with a bunch of friends and we're like, oh, let's watch this movie. It came out on digital or whatever, or we went to Blockbuster.
So
picked it up in the $5 bit.
Fucking Blockbuster? Are you serious right now,
dude?
So check this out. I got an idea where we could expand off on this. So clearly, this is something that we should talk about. It's going to be good. if you're watching now, or you're going to watch later, or you have watched and you're going to come back and watch the rest of this, drop your movie in the comments below.
Yeah, even if you're not watching now, if you're watching this after,
not watching now, drop your movie. And even if it's a list, drop the hashtag. I have to AYPG. Okay, I had crayons, bro.
There you go.
Crayons.
Pick one of those hashtags.
Yeah. Drop one of those hashtags in there so that Billy and I can track it. Okay. And then next week or the week following, depending on how things lay out, we can get into this. So we'll give you a week, 2 weeks to put your shit in there, and we'll research this. And
get you guys involved in these conversations.
Yeah,
need you to comment, even if you're catching this after it's live.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, Justin, we're definitely going to talk.
Oh,
we're going to touch base on this because we're here every Tuesday.
Yeah, for sure.
Tuesday at 9 or 10. Depending on our schedules, but it's 9 or 10. So we're trying to do 9 o'clock because the East Coast and West Coast difference. But yes, yeah. This is a good. We're going to definitely touch on this next week, Brian. We're getting a lot of good feedback from this, and
Andy, I love you. I wish we'd met sooner so I could love you longer.
I do want to put up real quick before we end this tonight. I'm going to stream this on the bottom. As always, we haven't talked about this in a while. Never the answer. Never the answer. We are, if you can't, me and Brian have both said this. If you ever need to talk, or if you ever need to reach out, or you feel like this is an option for you, which it's not, do not hesitate to message.
Never an option.
Never an option. Do not hesitate to message this page, or reach out to one of us personally on our personal pages, or reach out to our business pages, which we always tag
those.
We always tag them in the description. I go back and I edit at the end. So that gives you 5 options right there, plus 6 right here with the number on the bottom. So 6 options for you to reach out, talk it out, and we'll do whatever we can to either make sure you're good or get you help that you need. And we're not just saying this to say it. I've been there.
No.
So it's and I've had my days where I've messaged Brian, and we always do I've learned to not just go, "Can you talk?" Bad text to send to Brian, because Brian, first question, this is a good friend. His first question out of his mouth, his response is always, "You good, bro?" So, no, but that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Can this wait? Because I'm like somewhere where I can't talk to you.
You gotta take that breath. Like, is it that? Yeah.
Woosah.
But no, seriously, those are 6 options right there, and I wanted to put that out again real quick. I know we didn't talk about it, Brian, and I'm not trying to just drop it on you, but
no, you're good, man.
So
thanks for not in the moment. That's good.
Yeah, sorry.
No, for real though.
Yeah,
everything Billy said.
It's right there at the bottom.
Right there.
5 other options. Reach out to us. Or I know any vet that's in this page would not mind you reaching out to them.
No, not at all.
When we'll do everything we can, because we got to take care of each other, because that 22 a day, that number will forever be the most ridiculous shit in the world. We always are doing our best, especially with this, to make it an outlet to get that number to 0. That is truly, honestly, always the goal of me and Brian's, is to get that number to 0. And if we can see that in our lifetime, it'll be absolutely amazing. So, Brian, as usual, another kick-ass week.
Yeah, man.
I'm loving it, man.
Dude,
I'm loving it.
It's going to be good. We're only a Tuesday.
I know. We
you know what tomorrow is?
What, hump day? Or don't tell me you're doing that.
Mike. Hump day.
Oh my God, I knew you were gonna do it. Anyway, I am fucking ending this right now with that.
That's peace, huh?
Peace, motherfuckers. All right. See you guys next Tuesday, and remember to drop them comments. Catching this after the live. We love you guys. See you in a week.
Thank you.